Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 simple steps to double your points in Arena. This isn't bullshit. This isn't, camping a bush. All this stuff will actually help you become a better player, and therefore, by becoming a better player, you will double, triple, even quadruple your Arena points. So the points don't matter. That's the biggest thing. I'll get into everything later. The first step is by having a proper warm-up. This factor is unreal. Okay, I've hopped into Arena and absolutely sucked shit. My shots were missing. My hands felt like I was playing with 2 cinder blocks. I just couldn't hit anything. And that's because you don't have the proper warm-up. It will take you longer to get into your game and zone because you don't have that warm-up. So this is a crucial factor between having a bad Arena session where you get tilted, you get upset, you say, no, I don't like Fortnite, I don't want to play this, and you dip. It's also the difference between, winning 3 to 4 games. For example, I streamed today. I'm recording this on the 16th, I think. And I didn't warm up properly. I just played a realistic color day, and I was awful for the first 7-ish games. While yesterday, I did, about 30 minutes of warm-ups. I did build and edit and aim in, and then I combined them all together. And it was honestly just night and day, the difference. I felt like a completely different player. Today, it just felt really, bad. And I was honestly ruined the whole vibe because I was dying off spawn. So please find yourself a warm-up routine. It should be somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. It can be longer. It should include building, editing, and aiming. You can do them either all separately, or you can combine them and do it all together in one drill, whatever that means. The second step is having a good mentality. At some point, you will start to plateau in Arena. That's just normal. The whole point is that you'll earn the points until it gets to a spot where earning points and losing points, you might win one, lose the other, etc. And it's just hard to go even. And that's good. That's a great sign, because that means that's where your current skill cap is. And it's nothing to be ashamed of if your current skill cap is 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 6,000, 10,000, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, because the whole point of showing the Arena is that you can judge your own skill level and then use the point system to improve. And that's the whole point of Arena. That's why they added it in the game. So there's a more competitive aspect of it. You can show yourself getting better by the points. And the points don't matter. If you got them through camping or being carried or by only playing duos and trios, the points don't matter at all. Because whether you want to admit it or not, that you're not as good as a solo player, and that's why you get all your points in duos and trios. Or you don't like solos because you say it's too RNG or blah blah blah. But in reality, you just don't like playing it because you get tilted that you die a lot, and then that's it. You play duos and trios. So please play solos. They are fun. You will enjoy yourself, but you have to switch the mentality off from your points matter. They don't matter at all. Once you're champs, they don't matter. And if you're below champs, get into champs by hiding in bushes. Won't matter either. Sure, you can play in tournaments, but you won't do as well because you're not going through the grind that everyone else has gone through to get to champs. So this mentality will triple your Arena points because you no longer are worried about the stress of going negative and losing points. So you're almost lifting this stress off your shoulders. You don't need to be worried about it anymore. You're just playing to improve. That's it. So now we're going into step number 3, and this is picking a good POI. So there's a website that I love called Fortnite.gg. I will link it in the description if you want to check it out. Go there, find a POI or an unnamed location. And whether this could be somewhere where you just like the name of it, you feel like you play better at the spot, or you just know the spot from previous seasons or previous. Ideally, this should be on the edge of the map and like I said, can also be an unnamed location. Goal is to pick a location that is usually conned by 1 to 2 teams, so con means contested, and when it is super hot, it is 3 to 4 teams. This will give you a good off spawn fight in. You can practice your drops here. You can get good at identifying where the quickest drops are and how you can get the god drops. Will help you develop a loop path, and it'll enhance your comfort level at this POI. While also, once you finish doing the POI, you can dip out and start fighting some teams in mid game, and then eventually get the late game. So you can almost start building like a pattern. You have your warm up, your mentality is good. Now you start landing at the same POI over and over and over and over again. Enjoy spicing up a few games if you want to. Die off right at the same spot 3 times. Hot drop the next one or go somewhere else random. Just make sure you spice it up and you're having a good time. Step number 4, which kind of ties into step number 2 as well, is not tilting. So tilting is a term that is primarily used in MOBAs like League of Legends, Dota, maybe even like Smite and games like that, and it applies that the person's mental or his mentality has tilted. So it's it's normal, it's a straight line, then it tilts to the left or the right. That usually means they become frustrated or angry over the games or whatever's happening. Lagging, someone one pumps you, you get headshot sniped, stuff like that. But like I said, step number two, the point of arena is to improve, not to earn points. So the ladder will come and you'll feel 100 times better once you start improving, because then all the points you earn will be earned points. They aren't just, okay, I get 30 points because I'm hiding in this bush. Nice. I almost net. Let's go. And then you die to somebody and it sucks because you just wasted 30 minutes hiding in a bush just to lose points. Why you could be, dying off spawn but still getting that practice in where you can, start improving. That's the point. You have to understand that the game is RNG. So there is RNG aspect. Sure, you might lag and fall off. Sure, blah blah blah. This might happen, but I say that only happens in like 8 out of 10 or 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10 of your games. And then the other ones, you either die because your opponent outplayed you, so you to them, or you made a mistake. And then that leads us into step number 5, which is VOD reviewing. Every tips, tricks channel preaches this non-stop. VOD review your games. Record them with GeForce Experience, OBS, go back in the replay. Doesn't matter. You have to rewatch your gameplay, especially if you make a mistake. I mean, the best players of all time were avid VOD reviewers. FaZe Ascended, he VOD reviews everything all the time. Tfue, the GOAT. Everyone knows Tfue. Every time he died in a competitive tournament, he said he went back later that day and VOD reviewed himself to see what went wrong. What made him such a good player is that he somehow developed his ability to VOD review it, understand his mistakes, and then not make it again the very next game. That's why he was such a good player, so he could find his mistakes, analyze it, and move on. Part of that, because when you VOD review and you're watching yourself make this mistake, and you whether you speak it out loud, you write it down, just think about it, and you go, okay, I can't make this mistake, I should have done this better. Then next time you're in that same exact scenario, your mind will go, wait a second, we know what to do here because we VOD reviewed, and then do it right. Then afterwards, you'd be like, holy shit, I just actually did it right, just like VOD reviewing did. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed these 5 steps. It probably wasn't what you expected, but these are honestly the best 5 steps to double in, triple in your points in arena. This will help you become a better player, whether casually or competitive. It doesn't matter. It will definitely improve 100% if you follow these steps. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of video. Let me know what other video you guys want to see. Cheers.